You know, there'd be a lot of unanswered questions that the youngsters have today due to the fact of what was going on back then. And when we don't just get the answers out the way, and it's not to bring up old feelings.
That's me, untouchable.
It's about the youngsters have the right to know the right answers to what was going on, especially when we was dead. All right? Now, C's is on the art of dialogue, building about what happened with the Biggie situation in the New York video shoot. Now, this is gonna be deep, all right? A lot of things happened that day. Yes, I was outside. But yes, I was inside while we was listening to Hot 97, because this is the beginning of the Hot 97 stages. They had like, what, maybe 3-4 years in. Hot 97 been a radio station, but it was for the Spanish, Lizette Melendez, and things of that nature that was being played on the radio. Funk Master Flex was the first black DJ on Hot 97, and that's when it converted into a rap station after Funk Master Flex, which is why he is in the highest position in Hot 97. Now, when all this was going on with the New York video shoot, yes, Big called the radio station, and he was like, yo, you're gonna let Tupac and the Dog Pound do all that shit in New York? They right in Brooklyn, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it? And when that happened, that's when it looked like Big word was law. Now, think about this. This was in the beginning stages where allegedly Biggie and Tupac didn't really have no problems. Also, it's probably during the time when Tupac just got home off the other charges that he was accused of, which isn't true. Alright? Yana Jackson straight capping. Period. I said it. You dig? There's somebody else that did that, but he the one that got the money, so he was the one that was put under the bus. And when that big situation happened with that phone call to the radio station, yes, the same ones that went and tore my project up, like the Wild Wild West, to where niggas had to shoot through the intercom just to get in the lobby to get out of the gunplay, or them niggas letting off, lined up, side to side, this is in the nighttime, and did the project lobby like the Wild Wild West. Boom, 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 boom. And my nigga Bone had to shoot through the project lobby window of the intercom just for them to get into the lobby to get out of that gunplay. That's a fact. Also a fact is when that happened, them same guys went to that trailer where Snoop father was in. Alright? That wasn't known then. Snoop father was inside there. Alright? Just want y'all to think about that. Because he the one that put them on to, something about to go down. Why? Because Snoop father is straight from the military and know when something about to go down. He read the room properly while sitting in the trailer. And that's how Snoop and them ended up being on point, even though they was underestimating it until the hammers flew. Right or right, Snoop? See, y'all going over other people when hearsay, and then you got the young brother C's that's not trying to bring up those old feelings. Therefore, he tried to semi-evade the question instead of getting it out the way so y'all don't go through what we went through. Because it was a waste of time, it was a waste of slugs, but it was not forgiveness on that incident. And everything else was a lineup. That's why you ended up seeing Snoop and Brother Love on the Steve Harvey Show. I just want y'all to think about that. Mind you, when they went back to New York, him and Tupac, he on the radio station saying, yeah, those my homeboys. He was rocking y'all to sleep due to the fact he knew his pops was the one that put them on point. His pops had to duck them same slugs he had to duck. What the fuck make you think Snoop was gonna forget that shit? Would you? Case closed. Alright? So it's something that's simple where people keep the mystery going on because it was people that ain't even in their 30s yet. Junior 26, he's born 2000, which means he wasn't born when that happened. You're 34. She was just still a kid when that happened. 3 years old? Yeah. So y'all really gotta think about that, man. And the fact that I understand what Caesar's doing to try to not bring back up old feelings, but the feelings do not change the fact that yes, Big made that phone call to the radio station, and when we in the living room on 19K in the projects, listening to it in the living room, like, yo, wow, he just called the radio station. We ain't know until he made that call to the radio station. Period. In the story. Because other than that, they would have made that video, and in my opinion, they still would have made the video just like that. It wasn't going to New York to pay no homage, because the problems was already starting between Biggie and Tupac, which didn't really have nothing to do with neither one of them brothers. It was the label they was under because somebody was messing with somebody's chick, taking pictures with the kids, and then said, if the East Coast don't take care of their kids, the West Coast will. Word for word. Alright? Y'all deserve this proper information just to get certain things out the way. You polygraph anything I say, because I don't talk unless I know what I'm talking about, and also don't talk unless I'm there. Now, we'll get into other episodes dealing with this stuff, with all incidents, and also check out the 9 o'clock news. You dig? Yeah, my eyes pounding to this second. I gotta find out the side effects of this medication, because I don't think it's working. Y'all be good to each other.
That's me, untouchable.
Angry nigga that just wanna have